Okay, next part of the lesson, we're going to work through an example. So the question is to do with an investment, but the recurrence relationship for the value of a loan or investment after n years is VO is equal to the principal, Vn plus 1 is equal to Vn plus D, where D is R over 100 multiplied by VO, R being the interest rate, and N represents the number of years. Alright, so Cheryl invests $5,000 in an investment account that pays 4.8% per annum. Per annum means per year. So at the end of the year, she's going to earn 4.8% on the money that she originally invested. Model this simple investment using a recurrence relation. So we're going to have to write the recurrence relation in the form of VO equals the principal, Vn plus 1 equals Vn plus D. Okay? So step 1, VO is the principal. Now remember, that's the amount initially invested. So in this case, VO is $5,000. R, well, that's the interest rate. So we've got 4.8 over 100. And D is 4.8 divided by 100 multiplied by 5,000. So what we're doing is a simple percentage calculation here. We're saying what is a 4.8% of $5,000, because that's what her simple interest is at the end of the year. So this is a simple percentage calculation. Therefore, D equals $240. That means on her $5,000 investment, at the end of the year, she will be given $240 by the bank because she allowed them to use her money for that year. Okay? So we haven't actually finished. We've got to write out the recurrence relationship properly. So for that, we have VO equals 5,000, comma. The comma is important. Don't forget that comma. You need to have the comma there to make it part of the recurrence relationship. So don't forget it. Vn plus 1 equals Vn plus 240. So that tells us that the initial investment is $5,000, and at the end of each time period, in this case 1 year, because it's per annum, at the end of the time she's going to get $240 added to that investment. Okay, how much will Cheryl's investment be worth after 3 years? So initially at VO, so at time 0, she puts in $5,000. So V1 at the end of the first year, you've got the principal plus the $240. So that's at the end of the first year, she has $5,240. V2, so at the end of the second year, it's the V1 value plus 240. So that takes her investment to $5,480. V3, so at the end of the third year, which is what we wanted to calculate. So at the end of the third year, we'll have the V2 value plus $240. So that gives us a total of $5,720. So to answer this question, of course, I would state my answer as a sentence. At the end of 3 years, Cheryl's investment is worth $5,720. And that needs to be written out as a statement or a sentence. This just shows the working out. All right? Now, when will Cheryl's investment first exceed $6,000? Okay, we've got a bit more work to do, we're at $5,720. Okay, so we've got a little bit more to go. So V4 is the V3 value plus 240. That gets us to 5,960. We're almost at that $6,000 mark. So we've got to go one more year. So V5 is the V4 value plus 240, which gives us a total of 6,200. Okay, and I've written it as an answer. I've written it in red, and I can see by the screen that red is not a great color to use. I won't use it again. Okay, it will take 5 years for Cheryl's investment to exceed $6,000, and it will be worth $6,200. So I've given 2 bits of information here. I've said how long it's going to take for her investment to exceed the $6,000, and I've also stated what it will actually be worth, because it's more than $6,000, it's $6,200. So in my answer, I have provided both of those pieces of information. Alright guys, now I'm handing it over to you. What I really need you to do now is go to your textbooks and do questions 1, 2, and 3. If you need any help, I will be online during our normal class time for you. You can send me an email, and if need be, we can Zoom conference to work through any problems that you're having. Remember, I'm here to help with anything that you might need. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help you out. Okay? So that ends my introductory part of the lessons. I just want you to do questions 1 through 3 today. Thanks, guys.